Have you guys ever made your own crayons before? Because this was my attempt. And the reason why I say attempt is because it did not work the way I wanted it to, but mostly it's because of these molds. Now, let me start by saying that they don't sell Lilo and Stitch molds. Like, they have something for like a cake popper or something from that, but it's like a generic version. It's not great. It's on Amazon. I found like this like clay thing and I thought, you know what? These are perfect. This was like $11 for the set and actually came with like the Play-Doh stuff. And the best part about that is that the kids could use it after we made the crayons. I would say probably for like the last 8 or 9 years, I've just been collecting crayons. Whenever the kids were in school and the crayons would break, I would just set them aside and I put them in a bag because I had all these ideas about these art projects that I wanted to do with them. And this was kind of the thing I was hoping for. When we first started homeschool, I had the kids sit with me at the table and we took off every piece of paper of every crayon we had. So when my girl's birthday was coming up, I had this idea. She was having a little tiny party with her little girlfriends. And I thought, dude, we can make the crayons now. So now that you have the history, now that you know I only spent $11 on this, you understand why it's so important for me to do this, because I've had these crayons for like 10 years and I really wanted it to work. I was trying to make a 3D mold because this does have a front and a back. I probably could have just stuck with the one side, but the problem is I can't get them out of the mold because it is a hard plastic. I tried everything. I tried remelting it in different ways. I tried using the other melted crayon stuff. And the worst part is that the color was so dark and it didn't make it cool. The whole reason why I kept all these colors of crayons is so that they could be rainbow when you use them. Now, I said that was the worst part, but what the worst part was is that in the middle of this project, my microwave broke. And when it broke, I had to use the oven, which was fine mostly. But this was basically the project from hell. Now, if you have recommendations of how to do this in a better way that isn't this, please help me. Because despite the fact that the party is long gone, and despite the fact that it took me over an hour to do only 5 crayons, if there's a better way, I would really like to do it. I'd like to continue. I'd like to give my girl all the Stitch crayons in the world. And that's only because I'm not a quitter.